here's how it worked, and you'll see it's just the same thing about choosing decision points all the time. Easy peasy. So you see price is coming down, up, and it's doing the standard zigzag thing, up, down, up, and then it doesn't get down any further. So this is the last one, really, the last high. And you look to see where that high got broken and what did it. And if you look over here, you can see, well, let me just note in that high just so you know what I'm talking about. There's the high. So this is the point at which price really shot up and decided it was going to break it, and sure enough, when it comes back down there, off it goes again. So this demand, these buys in here have already been used up, so there's likely no buys there any longer, and you'll see that buying happened here, comes there, and then buying happened linked into that. Then it comes down a bit further. So where's it going to come down to? Well, it's going to come down to the next point where there was a good strong decision made to go upwards, which is actually in here. So what I did was I marked in this kind of area here. There was a bit more definition to it than just that. What I actually did was I looked inside this, and this is really I think that this area here is where the decision is really made to shoot up here. So mark this in like that and go into the edge here, and then wait to see what happens when price comes back to this level. And the reason I've chosen that is because it's a strong move up. That's just the next one down. And there's a couple of other things as well. Like it's a failure to drop after this high is broken, but that's a little bit extra info. It's not needed right now. And then I just wait to see what happens when it comes back. And so sure enough, it drops in here and then pings back out again. So at some point, once it's come into this zone, it has to decide if it's going to drop through it or if it's going to reverse or have a reaction. So you just wait to see what it does. Let's go down to a minute chart. And the points at which it makes these decisions are quite determined, actually. So here you have where it's kind of, this is annoying. This is the point where it's come down here, it's come back up, and then it's made this strong move, and it's decided to come into here. And you can see there's a bit of fighting going on, and then the decision's made to come back out of that zone. Good for you. The decision's made to come back out of that zone, and what I'm looking for is where the decision point was to then break back above this kind of area here, but actually in there where it did break down through. So it's come up back through it here, it comes back down, and off it goes, and this is where it's failed to drop. So that's actually a good point to go long, up to there. So you take a long here, up to there. It might go further. If it does go further, then I want to look at the decision point to exit this area and continue on upwards, which is actually this thing here. So what you want to do is you can pretty much just take a long when it comes back there and see what you get. Let me just zoom out, and you can see that's what price did. It came back down, pinged off there. It's a tiny stop, and it zooms, and you just come out here, take off your half or take off all. That's it, because this is the next point where you're going to start to see some selling again, and that's about 4 pips there, and this is about 90 coming up there.